Summer is winding down, but we gotta talk about a summer new release first. And this is from the house of Roja Parfums, and this is Isola Sol Parfum, which was highly anticipated, and we're gonna talk about it. Let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. These are here. Yes, we're doing a dedicated fragrance review on Roja Parfums Isola Sol. This beautiful bottle right here. This is the newest addition to the Isola collection. And oh, I got some thoughts about this fragrance. As always, when it comes to dedicated fragrance reviews, you all, we have an update. I now rate fragrances by 5 categories instead of 4. So yes, the original 4 categories are still there, which is mood. And that is simply, when do I see myself wearing this fragrance? What time of year? What type of event? We talk about it there. Second category is strength, and that's on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being this ain't nothing but water in a pretty bottle, to 10 being this is nuclear powerhouse juice. Third category is longevity, and that's how many hours long lasting is this fragrance. The 4th category is simply, is this a compliment getting fragrance, which is kind of a fun category. And the newest category, because it's kind of already been happening in my later fragrance reviews, and that is, does this fragrance compare to anything? Does it smell like to anything else? So I'm going to call the new category the comparison category, because one thing about being in the fragrance community, especially being a fragrance reviewer, you end up with a big collection, or you smell a lot of things, you sample a lot of things. So after a while, certain scent notes and certain fragrances will start to be like, wait a minute, I know I've smelled this before, or this smells like something else. That is why the new category has been added. So now you know how we do things. And yes, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I felt bright. You know, we're still keeping the summer vibes going. It is August. And this is from MAC. And this is Candy Yum Yum, which is an OG, oldie but goodie, bubblegum hot pink color. As always, details on the face and everything will be in the description box below for the beauty details, so you don't have to ask questions about it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day. And of course, with this being a dedicated fragrance review, is going to be the belle of the ball. And that is this beauty right here, Isola Sol Parfum. Get into the bottle. It is gorgeous. One thing about Roja, honey, it's giving luxury, and I see it. And this bottle is heavy. So of course, that is your fragrance of the day, Isola Sol Parfum. And now let's get into the specs and background information on this fragrance. So as stated at the beginning of the video, this is the newest member of the Isola collection. So for context, there's the Oceana fragrance, and then there is the also very raved about fragrance, the Isola Blue fragrance, which I've noticed more men tend to like. That one is a little bit more masculine. So apparently they said, okay, for summer 2024, we're gonna give you all something that leans more feminine. At least in my opinion, this fragrance does lean more feminine. And we got this beauty right here. The concentration of this perfume is a parfum. And okay, it doesn't have a whole bunch of sizes and whatnot because it is new, but we're gonna get into it. So prices and sizes, yes, I had to get that correct. We have the 50 ml size, which is what I have right in front of you. That is this beauty right here. The 50 ml size retails for $500. Yes, this is luxury. This is luxury niche. Just gotta go ahead and just say that right now. Yes, $500 for this bottle. And then now I do see they have loaded a 10 ml size at the time I'm filming this video. That is coming. I don't necessarily see a price yet for it, but they have it already on their official website is in the portal. So that means it's coming soon. So now let's get into the notes of Isola Sol Parfum. One thing about Roja I've come to learn, they put a ton of notes into their fragrances, or shall I say they're actually very transparent with all the notes they have, because their list is extensive. One of the most extensive on the market for sure. So you all, we have top notes of lemon, bergamot, mandarin, petitgrain, apricot, and peach. Then we have heart notes of neroli, jasmine, sandbag, ylang ylang, and coconut. And then you all, we have base notes of pink pepper, cedar wood. Then we have sandalwood, ambergris wood, salty accord, musk, and ambroxan. I'm gonna tell you right now, just looking at this note breakdown, and when I first saw the pictures, like the marketing campaign for this fragrance, I said, okay, it's gonna be a peachy, apricot-y, summery type of scent. And they even got some fire in the pictures and stuff. So I'm like, okay, it's supposed to be giving hot, sexy summer, but fruity at the same time. That's what I'm kind of getting from the imagery. And then the notes more so are giving me fruity and floral. Fruity, floral, and woody. That's what I pick up. But of course, I have had this fragrance for months now. I've been wearing it. And most importantly, I can give you all how I really think about the scent. So one thing about what I actually smell, and I'm gonna refresh my test strip and whatnot, my nose, since we're here. It's a fine mister, by the way, very fine atomizer. So this is one you could actually spray on your clothes and it won't ruin your outfit. So kudos for that. I absolutely get the beach out of this scent. I get the solar aspect. I'm getting the salty sand. And then I eventually get the peachy notes that do come through. So solar, salty sand, slightly floral, not as much, but for sure the peach note, apricot note that comes through, I do get that. This is absolutely for sure giving me summer, and that's what it's supposed to give. That's what they have it written up as. So just upon like smelling it, and when I first got it and unboxing everything, I was like, yeah, this is summer scent, all right. But now let's get into the rating system where I'll talk about what it really gave me after wearing it multiple times. The mood of this fragrance, y'all. The mood of Isola Sol, 100% is a summer fragrance. I mean, it's pretty obvious at this point. I was kind of already hinting at it. This is a summer fragrance, y'all. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is a beachy scent. This is a scent, personally, I would wear on a beach vacation when I want to dress up the whole solar smell, because one thing about it, we smell beachy solar fragrances, but you kind of want to make it a little bit more luxurious. This is for that person that wants to make their beachy scent a little bit more luxurious. So that is the mood of this fragrance. Now, the strength of this fragrance, y'all, on a scale of 1 to 10, I was really shocked, but it is what it is, y'all. The strength is a 4. This fragrance is not strong. Like, it's below average, actually. It is very light. And I'm really shocked because, especially with it being a parfum and I'm seeing all these notes and whatnot, I'm like, what? Why is this so light? And I have smelled other Roja fragrances. I've done a whole sampling series video on it. Definitely check the video out if you haven't already. So I was like, okay, why is she so light? What's going on? But she's a 4, y'all. She's more lighter. She's more airy. So she's definitely a summer scent. So maybe that's why they made it more lighter. So it wouldn't be too much. It wouldn't be cloying in the summer heat. Maybe that was the whole inspiration of what they were trying to do here. But it's a 4 on a scale of 1 to 10. Longevity. Yes, longevity. Everyone's low-key favorite category. So to me, how many hours I get out of this fragrance, you all, I tend to get about 4 hours out of this scent. So yeah, smack dab 4. That's all it's gonna be. That's with overspraying, underspraying. It tends to be 4. So it's a solid 4-hour fragrance. This is one that you're gonna have to retouch if you plan to wear it all day, or maybe even make a decant, or when the new travel size come out, get you a travel size of it. But this one's gonna need some assistance. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I wish it did last longer, but I also gotta be fair and say that for this type of DNA, which is the solar summery beachy scents, they don't tend to be very strong or long lasting fragrances. So to be fair, it's kind of on par with what I've smelled within this category. So I'm like, okay, yeah, 4 hours, that's on trend. It's on brand for this type of DNA. Next category, y'all, is this a compliment getting fragrance? And let me tell you, I've worn it around and about 1 or 2 events, worn it around family, friends, all the above. This one does not get compliments. This is a no. This one does not get compliments. However, nobody said I stink or anything, but this is just one that nobody says anything on. It doesn't get a compliment from strangers, anything. So with that being said, Isola Sol is one of those fragrances that I have to wear for me, meaning I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be something I just want to smell on myself. But if I'm going to an event, I'm trying to shut it down, break necks, this ain't the scent for that. And now for the new category, which is the comparison category. Does this fragrance remind me of anything else I have smelled before and or that's in my collection already? And I have to say, yes, it does. And unfortunately, one thing about this comparison, the more fragrances that come to mind, that means the less unique the fragrance is. And in this case, 3 fragrances immediately came to mind in my collection, and I have them right in front of us. The first fragrance that came to mind, in my opinion, especially when we're talking luxurious summer, is the OG. That is Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc, because this is the quintessential beachy scent that's more upscale, right? And I have to say, the main thing that is similar is the whole solar thing with the coconut going on. But the cardamom in here is what makes this scent stand out, be a little bit more unique. So not totally are they the same, but are they in the same solar summery DNA family? Yes, they are. Then the next fragrance that came to mind, I was like, does this kind of remind me of this? Was this beauty right here that I also got this summer. This is Vacation by Vacation. And I have to say, the price point of this is fantastic. It's only $60. So you all, it has main notes like, it has like petitgrain in it. It has the coconut water, coconut milk, which the Isola Sol fragrance does have too. It has solar musk in here, sea and all that. So it's a beachy fragrance. Now, to be fair, the Vacation by Vacation is actually closer to the Isola Sol, but there is still a difference. There is still a difference. So beachy cousins, but not exactly the same, but within the same DNA. I gotta be fair about that. Then the last fragrance that came to mind, you all, another OG, one I've had for a long time. This is from the house of Replica or Maison Margiela, and this is Beach Walk, because we can't talk about solar summery beachy fragrances without bringing this fragrance up. As you can see, I have the big bottle. I've had this bottle for years, actually. And I was recently gifted a travel size of it as well from the brand. So yes, the Beach Walk is a icon when it comes to beach fragrances too, so I had to compare it. This one is a little bit more fresher, more creamier to me, because there is a coconut milk in here that's heliotrope, so more powdery. But if I sit here and compare it to Isola Sol, The peachiness is what is making this scent still be a little bit different. If it did not have that peach note, I would say absolutely not. This doesn't smell like anything else. But I will say these other fragrances I just mentioned, so Soleil Blanc, Vacation by Vacation, and then Beach Walk. So do they smell exactly like Isola Sol? No, they do not. But are they in the same DNA family? Yes, they are. So in my opinion, I feel like if you have, say, Soleil Blanc, which I know a lot of you all do, I don't think you necessarily need Isola Sol. And say if you want one that's more budget friendly, which is Vacation by Vacation, you still want the same vibe, then you could go this route too, because there's also still a fruity note. I think there's banana in here. Yeah. So I still would recommend Vacation by Vacation for this summery solar DNA. And then of course there's the OG Beach Walk, a little bit more fresher, creamier take on that summery solar DNA. Those are the 3 fragrances that came to mind, but I gotta be fair, none of them smell exactly like this scent. So, but I just wanted to give you all some comparisons, some other fragrances that's in your collections maybe, that if you like this type of DNA, then you will enjoy the Isola Sol fragrance. So all right, everyone, that wraps up my thoughts and dedicated review on Roja's Isola Sol Parfum. I do like this fragrance, but again, the fact that I can compare it to so many others in my collection already, it's not super unique. It's just not, it's okay, it's cute, you know, it's nice to have, but would I say it's groundbreaking? No, it's not. So those are my thoughts on this fragrance. Yes, I'm gonna continue to wear it because it's still hot. Summer's still summering, and we're gonna keep it going. So let me know what you think about this fragrance. Have you smelled it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you have it yourself? Have you sampled it? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.